Mike, thank you for the time today, sir.
Yo, you're welcome. Thank you.
We will take the first set of questions from Gabriel Gonzalez with Cape Side Press.
Hey Mike, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you?
I'm good, thanks for asking. I think we all knew you were never gonna let Darren Till into your corner, but do you ever take any other offers seriously? Because I'm sure they must have come in.
Um, yeah, I mean, I took some into consideration, but it didn't really work out. So just moved on from it.
A lot of people were looking forward to a banger between you and Robbie. Can you just discuss the adjustment to preparing from him to now Tim Means?
Um, I think it's very similar fight. Still a banger. Another dude who's gonna throw some hands. He's got some sharp boxing. It's a little different boxing. It's more points, which makes it more difficult. I think Robbie trying to throw some heat at my head would have made it easier to hit him with a harder shot.
The final one, people are obviously still going to be fascinated with your corner. Very bluntly, are they there as much for advice or is it more moral support and you're just handling this by yourself on Saturday?
Yeah, you already know. This is all me. This is what I do. Platinum martial arts. I got the love of my life. That's the most important thing to me. That's motivational and like, uh, I guess moral support. And I just want those people closest to me, the people that I feel are important to me, to be the ones to deserve to sit by me and watch this. Watch me try to do something special.
That's all for me. Thank you, Mike.
We will take the next set of questions from Simon Samano with MMA Junkie.
Hey, Mike, when we last saw you in the cage, you had a nice win against Mickey Gall. And then after that, we saw the video of what happened at the restaurant. We know that you reportedly went through alcohol dependency treatment. And of course, there were allegations of domestic violence by your ex-wife. Do you feel fortunate to still be on this card and in this situation, being able to compete on Saturday night?
Um, I feel that the truth is always, out there, and yeah, man. I mean, I'm grateful for my opportunities, especially with all the things that seem to come against me. I'm still here, but you know, I just I believe that I'm a good person, and I don't mean no harm on nobody unless we signed a death waiver.
The allegations that were made by your ex-wife, they're quite serious. And we haven't heard from you publicly since then, aside from a statement that came from your Twitter account. Do you deny the allegations that were made by her? And if so, why do you think Danielle would lie about that?
Uh, yes, I deny the allegations that you know our relationship, if you want to call it that, was had its ups and downs, and um, you know, it's long past due. Like this, we've been legally divorced, um, and there's just nothing uh, really to back what she is saying. Maybe looking, I don't, it's I hope she can move forward and find some better life for herself.
We obviously heard her side, and I was just wondering, we haven't heard your side. Can you explain one of the things that happened the night, the 911 call that was made by your mom? What led to that situation that night?
Man, my mom is a savage, man. She I've never disrespected my mother that night only, and that was by revving my engine. And I drove across her grass, so she called the cops on me.
Did it do anything to hear?
All I
Did it
did
do
was
anything?
give my mom a bunch of money for that. You know, she did that to me because she know y'all go ask her. I've never ever disrespected my mother. That was the only time ever, and it wasn't even. I just revved my engine like I do that on the regular. So my mom knows
What
what's up.
what led to that situation that night, though? Obviously, we know what Danielle claims. She said you assaulted her that night. Do you care to share what led to her being
No,
barricaded in your
no,
mom's
that
home?
I don't believe that you have that correct because I did not assault her that night. And you know, I don't believe that necessarily those allegations were made about the night that that 911 call took place. Because the night that that took place, what happened was Danielle just went over to my mother's house, and I went over to talk to my mother to tell her to come outside and speak to me. And my mom said no. So I was like, what the heck? Like, can we have a conversation? What happened? So, you know, my mom got upset with me because um just I was mad that she wouldn't go tell her to tell that girl to come outside and have a conversation with me. Like, whatever. It's cool.
Did it do anything to you though to hear your mom say that she feared for her life
No,
because of
because
you?
she always been over dramatic and acting up since, her and my dad had me because my dad was a wild dude. So she always expected, something from me. And that's probably one of the reasons that I never ever disrespected my mother ever. I just, she looked out for me all the time growing up, and I tried to look out for her since a young age. Um, my mom's a hard worker. She's been a server for a long time. I always tip my servers well because I want people to tip my mom well. You know what I mean? I got respect for my mom, especially as a martial artist. I mean, that's one thing that we do martial arts for is like, we want to say about our mom's kids that, our mom raised some tough kids, or she she means business. You see what I'm saying? That's what happened with the 911 call. She was like I said, the first time I've ever even looked at my mom sideways by driving across the yard, she called the cops and said she feared for her life. That's my mom. She's sorry now. She know it come out. She ain't never had nothing she said come out. Now she thinking about it. But it's all good because she was going for the jugular. You know what I mean? She was like, shoot, I'm going to get you in trouble then. So that's a mom don't play. I don't play with moms. I ain't playing.
And the last thing for me, Mike, we know that you're expecting your first child, and congratulations on that. Fans have come to know you as sort of this wild man. We've seen things that have happened outside the octagon. How do you expect fatherhood will change you?
Well, I'm gonna, we gonna practice with this first baby boy. I guess we were just talking about this. A baby boy is a little easier. 'Cause, it's a boy. You can be tougher on him and things like that. So, but we're gonna get our lives together a little more and a little more organized, so that we can give our son a little sister. And have to have things more put together to be a girl dad and have a daughter and things like that. So I have ideas, and I just want to make something beautiful like my baby mama. She's so beautiful. So I want to put beautiful things out into the world. I'm sure our son is going to be a handsome little devil for sure. So, uh, just excited, man, to see where life takes us and how we're gonna have fun together, all the different ways since we're gonna have kids and family. And my girl just, you know, she seemed to grow up a lot overnight. So, it's the mom is really coming out of her. So now she acts like my mom sometimes. Call the cops on me for sure. Y'all worry about that.
Well, I appreciate you taking my questions. Thanks.
Yeah, I don't care.
We'll take the next set of questions from Steven Morocco with MMA Fighting.
Killing this. Go.
Hey, Mike, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Just to follow up a little bit on what Simon was asking, where do things stand now with your mom? Have you guys reconciled?
Yeah, man. My mom's good, bro. So, I'm looking forward to the holidays after this fight. Go see family, eat some Thanksgiving. I'm cutting this weight.
You seem more calm than I can remember seeing you in terms of your demeanor and the way you're approaching the media. Is there something different about you? Did things change after you went to treatment, after you got serious with Lattori, after the news of the baby?
Being with Lattori, I think she's so smart and how she keeps things simple and tries to stay relaxed. And, I don't know. I can see things in a lot of fighters and athletes and things like that. And I'm trying to, the way I described it was like, go by Mike Perry, things like that. But my girl calls me Michael. Trying to be more Michael these days. And, just be composed. And I believe I'll fight that way too.
Is that better for you in the cage, you think? Have you experienced that yet, or you thought about how that's going to affect the way you go after your opponents?
Yeah, you saw a little bit of it in the Mickey Gall fight. I believe that yes, I still put pressure and walk them down, but it's with the slip a shot, or I'll try to throw at the same time they throw. I try to throw that counter shot, pick off what they're going to throw. Just trying to, like, with forward pressure, not trying to force the shot, but it just comes to me. I can't really explain it. It's just some angles that I see that I try to hit on people. It goes in with the whole discussion of like calm, composed, poised, and like being under control of the situation, how radical you get, and then being ready for that too. Like that's still there. You know what I mean? That's always going to be there inside of me. So let it out when I need to conserve some energy, especially for Saturday.
And can you tell us about this other corner that you have besides Lattori?
Yeah, my boy Matthew. He's a good guy. And, he just he kind of just fell into the situation, and he's helped out with me and Lattori and helped us out. So he knows my boy Alex, and me and Alex have been working to be in the corner for this weekend or whatever, and I don't know what's going on with that, but just I wanted to give my buddy an opportunity, and I'm gonna go to work on Saturday, me and the team.
Is he from the fighting world, or is he just a friend?
I mean, he knows some things about fighting, but he's not really. I mean, he's in the world now, ain't he? I like to do that. I like to bring people in. They thought my girl had no experience, but look at her now. Her and my son already got a win in the UFC, corner, handling business.
And last one for me. From the things I was seeing online, it seemed like Darren actually wanted to corner you. He wanted to help you out. He wants to see you be successful. Despite all the back and forth you guys have had verbally on Twitter and whatnot, he wanted to help you out and he wanted to be there for you. Does that mean anything to you? Was there ever any thought in your mind that, maybe I should bury the hatchet and give this guy a chance? Was it just sort of a stunt? How did you feel about it?
It's an understanding between martial artists. When you see something that you have to respect it. So it's the way he sees me, because I've busted his face before, and do have a type of respect for him. I know he's capable. I know he is skilled. Sure, I can't take that away from him, no matter how much of a piece of shit I think he. So, but that doesn't change the fact. None of it matters.
Thank you, Mike.
We will take our last set of questions from Mike Bond with USA Today.
Mike, just one for you. I know you said earlier you still had 20 pounds left to cut. How's the cut going? Are you at, where you want to be right now, or is this a little further behind than where you'd typically be at this point?
It is what it is. I have to be on weight on Friday morning. So if I have to, over the years, I think I did it a little early because I just didn't want to have to do it last minute. But since I've gotten better, since I understand the process more, mentally I can wait, and so I still have like 20 that I'm gonna plan on cutting like last minute, and then getting on the scale and then blow up.
Any worry about that amount, or are you thinking it's gonna be okay?
I mean, I understand hard work, so it's not really. I'm worried. I am curious if I thought that I have gotten bigger, but I know I can do it. I know I can. I work hard, and my body cooperates. I feel like I'm built properly, and that's why I can eat whatever I want most of the time. Like, really, I don't diet at all for fights anymore. I just eat whatever I want. Like this morning and I kind of like good healthy food sometimes. This morning I had a spinach wrapped egg white and turkey bacon burrito, and it was pretty good. And I also ran 6 miles today, and that was no sweat.
All right, well, I'll let you get to the rest of that weight then. Appreciate the time, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mike. That is all the questions we had for you, sir.